Some people never really got to be kids. One day, without warning, without permission, they just became responsible. Not because they wanted to, because they had to. And somewhere in the middle of all that growing up, childhood quietly slipped away. When you're young, life is supposed to feel light. You're supposed to run around without a care, get things wrong, laugh too loud, make a mess, and not worry about the consequences. But for some children, that freedom never arrives. Instead, they become the steady one, the one who holds things together when everything around them is falling apart. Researchers call it parentification. It's when a child is forced to take on emotional or practical responsibilities that were never theirs to carry, and it changes them. Their brain rewires itself. It learns to put everyone else's needs first and quietly bury their own. They become the calm in the chaos, the problem solver, the one nobody worries about because they always seem fine. But fine is often just another word for invisible. These children stop reaching out for support early on, not because they're proud, but because they learned a painful lesson. When they needed someone, the room was empty, or someone showed up briefly and then disappeared. So the brain draws a conclusion. Depend on yourself. Trust no one else to stay. Psychologists see this constantly. Children who were let down early learn to handle everything independently. They figure things out alone. They comfort themselves in the dark. They grow into adults who look incredibly capable on the outside. But on the inside, a quiet voice is always whispering. Don't expect anyone to show up. It's easier and safer to just handle it yourself. Here's what makes this especially complicated. When childhood ends too soon, you don't grow up evenly. Part of you races ahead. You become wise, measured, mature well beyond your age. But another part stays behind, frozen in confusion, still wondering why things unfolded the way they did, still waiting for something that never came. You become two people living in one body, the capable adult who manages everything with ease, and the child inside who never got the chance to simply exist without responsibility. People see the strong version of you and assume you're okay, but you feel like you've been pretending for years, like everyone else received a guide on how to be a person and somehow yours never arrived. Because nobody taught you how to need people safely. Most people can sit in stillness and feel at peace, but if you grew up too fast, stillness feels like a warning sign. In your childhood, quiet moments weren't safe. Calm usually meant something was about to go wrong, so your body stayed on alert, always scanning, always braced for what came next. And now, even in genuinely safe environments, your nervous system doesn't fully believe it. Rest feels irresponsible. Doing nothing feels like failure. You only feel truly okay when you're needed, when you're useful, when you're moving. Your body learned to survive through constant readiness, and it never got the message that the danger has passed. There's something else that stays with people who grew up this way. Receiving care feels deeply uncomfortable. When someone tries to help, it doesn't feel warm. It feels like owing something, like being a burden, like taking up too much space. So they shrink. They wave off support. They apologize for having needs at all. They carry unbearable weight alone rather than ask for a hand. Researchers link this to a core belief formed in childhood, that your needs were too much, that wanting things caused problems. So you learn to disappear your own feelings before anyone else could reject them. Growing up too fast also sharpens your awareness of people in an almost eerie way. You can feel a shift in someone's energy before they speak. You detect tension in a room the moment you walk in. You anticipate problems before they surface. It feels like a gift, but it carries a shadow. Because that same awareness teaches you to keep your guard up. You know what it feels like to open up and be left. You know the cost of loving someone without protecting yourself first. So you keep a little distance. Not because you're cold or unfeeling, but because you learned young that loving without armor can shatter you completely. Here is what psychology wants you to hear, clearly and without any softening. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not damaged beyond repair. Your mind did what it had to do. It chose survival. It chose strength when softness wasn't an option. It adapted under pressure when it should have been, learning how to play. And healing, real healing, doesn't mean losing that strength. It doesn't mean becoming fragile or helpless or undone. Healing means finally learning that rest is allowed, that your needs are valid, that asking for help is not weakness, that you don't have to keep carrying everything on your own just to prove you're enough. You spent years being the strong one for everyone else. Maybe now, it's finally time to be that for yourself. So sit with this for a moment. Did you grow up holding weight that was never meant for you? And if you did, are you still holding it right now, even when no one is asking you to? Kindly like and subscribe for more.